Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. It's Midweek Magic Day, woo-wee, and it is Artisan Alchemy. What better way to showcase my newest free-to-play / artisan build? And now what this means, if you're uninitiated, is a common and uncommon restricted deck. So this is very nice and also restricted to that Alchemy format, which is all of your current standard cards and any Alchemy digital only cards, right? The Arena rebalancing, things like this. So that's super exciting for the budget individuals. Of course, this deck is very easily upgradable if you're looking to play in the regular queue outside of that artisan environment. But, you know, it's just a fun deck to play within the event. And if you're new to the game, it's going to be great to, you know, help get you learning some of the strategies included within the competitive builds. So make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, share the deck to a friend, all this and that. But most importantly, let's just take a look at it, huh? All right, Miss Maya literally was running the entire time. I was just doing my intro and now she's gone. But I'll shut the camera off and she'll be right back. If there's anything that she loves more, is coming onto the wheel as soon as I shut that camera off. And would you look at it? It's like magic. There she is. Right, the funniest thing, this cat, I absolutely love her to pieces. So Maya and I are going to help you guys with the new artisan deck. This is a warrior tribal build, which is cool. So a nice way to push up all of our creatures and gain synergy through creature types, which is great. We have removal, we have trample, we have double strike, we have protection, and those creatures that I mentioned. This is in Alchemy, so there's some cards that have been edited for the betterment of the deck, increasing its top end, which I really, really like. First and foremost, though, you shut the camera off, boom, right back. Easy peasy. There's just certain things in life that you can always count on. Pretty distracted here. But the cornerstone card of the build will be the Kargan Warleader for 3 mana, 3/3, warrior 1. Other warriors you control get +1/+1 and have ward 1. This is absolutely redonkulous. +1/+1 was bad enough, and now giving all of your other warriors ward 1 as well is, yeah. It really does help you protect yourself against removal, which is nice. And, while we're on that subject, protecting ourselves from removal, the Selfless Samurai for 2 is a 2/2. And whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink until the end of turn. And, of course, you can sacrifice it at instant speed to give another target you control indestructible, which is very, very groovy. So, within an artisan or free-to-play environment, the life gain goes a long way because draining your opponent is how you win the game, right? So if you can slow them down on their task of this, it is going to give you a turn or two, right, to help achieve it yourself, hopefully, if they don't have that life gain, right? So mitigating their damage through life gain is a fantastic way to just in general out-tempo your opponents, which is great to see. And we're able to really accomplish this through trample, right? So it's not only like we're gaining life and they're throwing out chump blockers and we don't really get anywhere. Again, sustaining ourselves through that life gain would be enough. However, we don't want to get deadlocked, and that's why we have trample within the deck, which is quite nice. So the Team Pennant for 1 mana. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has vigilance and trample. Equipped creature for 3, and equipped token for 1. So we don't really have any tokens in deck, so we'll be equipping this for 3. However, we can reduce the cost of our equip down to 0 through Runor, the Battle Hammer, which is quite fantastic, right? At sorcery speed, activating that only once each turn. But nonetheless, there's not too many equipments to activate, so it's going to be really easy to put that onto a creature. And gaining the trample is fantastic, and vigilance is even better, right? So lots of damage this way through both life gain, trample, vigilance. We even have double strike in the deck through things like the Kor Blademaster. 1/1 with double strike, and equipped warriors you control will have double strike as well, right? So we can throw some of these equipment on other creatures, giving everybody double strike, which is really cool. And hopefully everybody gets trample here as well. Since we're taking advantage of trample, of double strike, why not increase the power of those creatures through Daybreak Combatants for 3? This is a 2/2 with haste, and when it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of turn, right? So if we have trample, if we have double strike, and then we can increase our power, that's really going to be beneficial for our results. We have removal through the takedown. Damage equal to the number of creatures you control to creature or planeswalker, doubling as a land. We also have the strangle, 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then the stance, destroying target creature with toughness 4 or greater, doubling as protection through the indestructible of our own creature for 2 mana, right? At instant speed, very, very nice. And, you know, we already talked about the protection through the samurai. We have further removal through the Citizen's Crowbar, 2 mana, equipped for 2. When it enters the battlefield, make a token. And here, I said we didn't have tokens, chat. I said we didn't have tokens in the deck. We do. For the Team Pennant, if you must. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has pay 1, tap it, sacrifice the crowbar to destroy artifact or enchantment. So this is really in here because, again, the +1/+1 is great with the double strike, with the trample. It's an equipment artifact, which is what we want. And then, you know, making a creature is cool and allowing us to potentially, if we want, clean up those enchantments and artifacts it's good. It's good. It's good.com. So, doubling over all the cards. Base camp is pretty good, right? The only thing that you could get in trouble here with is the strangle, is with the stance, you know, as their instants and sorceries. So, not great there, but in general, really helping you fix your mana base. Everything else is colorless, so it doesn't affect it. And, you know, it's not hard to get a single red source. It's not hard to get a single white source out, so it shouldn't be too negative there. I do think there's far more upside to it. So that's quite nice here. While we're on the Battle Hammer, each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. You know, this is really nice if you're going to stack equipment, and, you know, obviously if you've got trample, double strike going, ward going, protection going, why not just stack it up and finish out the match, right? Which is really quite nice. As the +2 with double strike again translates into +4 for each equipment. And not to mention the +2 potentially, for example, the Relic Axe that it provides. So that would be a +8 damage output with the Relic Axe if you have the Battle Hammer out on a double strike creature, right? So it's no joke, right? The damage output is definitely here. We need another coffee, if you can tell. It's been a bit of a morning, but nonetheless, you know, I do think we've done a decent job of outlining the deck. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like this, leave them down in the comments, or, you know, DM me directly in our general chat within the Discord, and we'll help you out, right? We'll get you sorted. Miss Maya is always on that help desk if you need a hand to get you sorted. So, again, cheers. Thank you all so much for participating, liking the video, commenting, subscribing, all this stuff. And yeah, just have a magical day. Enjoy today's gameplay through the Midweek Magic event. And again, this is an Artisan Alchemy Boros Warriors build with some equipment on the side. Take care. Alrighty, we're on the slow, but it looks like we have the go-go. Right? It's all about that go-go juice, which I have just finished my personal go-go juice. Coffee, you know, completed. Magecraft.com. Well, that is interesting. Let's play it out slow, I guess. Love to stack out these warriors on 3, right? And that would be cool.com. Hit for 0. That's fantastic. Love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. We just love to see it. I'll go champion first. Test the removal. I don't want to play warrior on an empty board. Or I guess the Selfless Samurai it's called. They're all warriors, HGG. It's a warrior deck. Regardless, you know, I don't want that to hit exile. I have to pay the ward 1 here, which they can. It's going to eat up some of that mana for their turn, which is good. For us, kind of. Right. And then a Sage. Well, that's, again, dead turn. For the most part. Next turn is going to be pretty gross, though, I'm guessing. And, you know, I would love that 4th land to double drop, but at the end of the day, it's going to be okay with... depending on how much life we lose here, we could go in with a Warleader, or, you know, if we're down and out, looking to survive, we can grab that Selfless Samurai out for the life gain ability, of course. Also gaining indestructible, +1 counters, and of course that Magecraft from the Sage, which is fantastic. They do untap here as well, defending as a 3/4. That Magecraft ability will fade which is good. So this I am happy with. We can 2-drop. Nuke the Blademaster. Attack. Gained 3 of that life back. The Sage is like a big deal to us also, but at the end of the day, you know, it's these Lumimancers that have the Magecraft ability. And they can climb higher and higher and higher each spell, whereas that Sage is going to top out at that, you know, base power of 3. So they hole our Samurai, grab Indestructible, just in case it's going away anyways, and I don't have a way to destroy the hole, so there's no hope of getting it back later. Okay, and they're empty, right? So this is them top decking after this learn spell. Now, let's see if this learn spell has a draw effect on it, and it does not. They're just taking the counters, right? Also grabbing vigilance, which is whatever, right? So we can take care of this, actually. And I might do that, but I don't know where they're going to put this. They might put it on the flyer. So let's hold it up, and we'll do it at instant speed and just try to get the most amount of value that we possibly can. Hitting here again for 3 damage. Life gain, saving us. Right, keeping us in the match tempo-wise. Anatomy on the Sage. Now this is exactly what we wanted. Sage is dead. Lumimancer still triggers, which is relatively unpleasant. And then there's the scoop, as, you know, that anatomy is going to fizzle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Going first, oh, don't mind that. Let me turn this absolute banger down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I mean, I can't argue with it. We do need a red source, but at the end of the day, I think we're going to be okay. I will play this as a white source for stance. The base camps can do the Blademaster. But now, you know, getting access to 3, shufflersfine.com. 3 of those stances is going to be nice. We can dodge removal here. Hold up Indestructible in the rest of the game. That'll be nice, but it's going to be up to our opponent. We're tapped out. It's a good time to take it. They do not. www.theydonot.com. So, again, you know, we're going to be open. I like it. Both of our creatures will survive, and if anything, they'll just take the damage, and that's what they decide to do, leaving the Bug Catcher in play. Now, this is a fantastic card. It can gain trample and +1/+1. Oh, no, it organically has trample. That's fantastic. Here comes a Frostbite. So they're going to give us a run for our money. Here's a Wizard, and that's going to help out the catcher. Beautiful. You know, not a great hand to counter this, but we'll try our best. Certainly will help. Right, grab some life at the very least. I assume they trade with it. And I think we just let it happen, right? And then we still block with the Samurai next turn, and we're just, you know, keeping pace. But if they're going to allow us to take this life gain turn after turn, maybe that's the opportunity we need to get ahead. This hand is bad, though, .com. Battlecry Goblin is just fairly decent. That Pack Tactics is nice. Right, so is that ability. These are all goblins, eh? Here's the Pack Tactics. Massive hit. We take out the 1. Woohoo-wee, that's 10 damage. 9, hey? Wow. Not good. And that's not good either. We'll grab some of it back. And we're in Valorous stance mode, right? We do have Indestructible. We can block. We can protect our life gain situation, kind of, maybe, I hope. They do have 4 cards in hand, so I think we're going to get away with murder, but maybe we can struggle through this. Self-defense. There's the haste. That's very good.com. Their power's all quite low, so Valorous Stance not getting the removal that we want. It would be nice if this gave us some life gain here as well. And this is toughness, which is just so sad. So they're going to gain lethal here anyways. -1. Alright, no life gain on the defensive posture there. Hand not ideal. Going first, we like it. It's a pretty groovy 2, 3, 4 in hand. If we can curve out. That's fine. Right, we do have that life gain a little bit later on, so... biggest, you know, concern. I think we can dance around it. The interloper cannot block, which is fantastic. Let's hit for 4, if that's the case. Down to 18. We should probably hold up our stance. Things are getting a little bit juicy. Other warriors have ward 1. That's so good.com. Duress takes the stance. Now that's going to put us on a warpath here. Right? Getting some life through the party members. They're laying in the damage here. They're doing very well. We don't have any other warriors. But still, let's put the fatty out there first. I'm worried about the double block on the Warleader, so just swing in old school. I mean, we would clear both their creatures, so that part of the equation would be in our favor, and you know, if they have its speed or single target here, that sucks too. They pay the ward with a murder. You know, I think that's fair removal. That's like removal I don't get upset about, right? It's just sword creature for 3. Pay ward 1. Yeah, I get it. I get it, dog. For 4 down to 10, and where's that light? Oh, skinny shall receive, huh? Let's swing for 5. And this life gain, you know, just as far as the tempo of the match goes, it propels us ahead. Basically switching positions with our opponent here. Blademaster is a massive threat, but at the same time, so is the Battlehammer. So yeah, that sucks because Indestructible can't protect our Blademaster. And they're coming in hot for 6, no blocks, down to 9. Turn, strangle off the top. Don't really care so much about. Let's swing for 7. Just like the life gain, we could potentially go in for that lethal hit, but I think we've got open mana. You don't know, so I'd rather just grab the life, right? Because they are getting us fairly close there. We were down to 9, and they already have 6 on board with interaction potentially. So if we were tapped out, I don't think that would be good, and I think it's, you know, maybe just a little bit better to hold on, play our cards safe. All right, we're going first, and it's a little slow, but I'll take it. I will allow it. 2 war leaders in hand is always very groovy. I guess the question is, will they have a bunch of removal? Okay, that's a good card, yo. Hey, that's a good card, yo. Right, we have stance with our Blademaster next turn. Ward should save us here. RARES class, they just want to drain us. So again, you know, we're looking for that life gain. Looking for the lifegain.com. Let's swing in for 3. Whole mana. There's nothing. Blademaster out. Stance gets held up. Turn. Looking for that 5th land so we can 3-drop, which will be a warrior stance. If not, oh, I think we just hold up stance. Play it safe. Bash in, bash in, bash. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I don't like the life gain. Seems like they're setting up for a serious dirtydog.com. This should clean it up for the most part. Just hold up stance. Play it safe. Okay, I'm a big advocate for just taking it slow. Making sure that you maintain that aspect of quote-unquote control. At least over the board state. That 5th land is going to be ideal for us. Or if they have, you know, an empty hand, that gives us the go-ahead as well. It's like, well, now they're top-decking removal, which is incredibly unlikely. You know, it shouldn't be a problem for us to get in there now. This is not great. And that's why we took the Soul Stepper out the first time. That's good value. Down to 16. My turn, 5th land. Can't say no to that. Now, this is going to be Ward 1 times 2, which is Ward 2. Really do enjoy that. And now I guess the question is, can we race them? Can we get there? I think we can, right? We have the ability to play a 3-drop every turn while holding up Valorous Stance. This is going to be a smooth way to victory. They will chump block the double strike every turn. Just, you know, that's a lot of Toledos, and you know, you don't want to eat that many Toledos day to day. You'll get sick. Cleric class level 2 is all right. Is all right. A 3rd one. Nice. It's gonna, you know, ping us. It's gonna get us. Ooh. So it's nice that they're keeping up, right? And that's where we talk about that life gain through winning a match via tempo. It's good. But what's not good is 5 power. Being tapped. So that's alright. Cleric class, believe it or not, helps us out. We use our protection. Oh no. And we top deck something far more sinister. That's a 4/4 trample. Doublestrike vigilance. We could have put it on the other warrior as well, but I do like to keep those war leaders and spread out the value if our opponent is looking to single target remove something. We never want to lose one of the lords, right? We always kind of want to lose something else, because that +1/+1 on everything is very, very nice. Blood Researcher. Alright, alright. It's actually not a bad card. I like it. And a Phantom. Getting yelled at by the cat. I'm blow my whole spot up here. Another 6th land. Holy Toledos. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh no, this is like explosive. That's a lot of damage. An 8-4. We just get them in first strike damage as well. There's another, what, 16, 20, 24 damage there. Wow. That's... Alright, we're on the slow. But we have some turn 2. We have some turn 3. Can't complain. We have all of our land and starting to stack lords up. Now this doesn't really do much, but it is a placeholder as we don't like to play the samurai first. Let's see if they trade. I'd assume they will, but this creature having the ability to gain indestructible, oh, they get another one. Nice. It's good. It's good.com. But this is also pretty good.com. Just double lord to 4. And now we play Selfless Samurai, hopefully with backup from a Blademaster, but okay, we'll take the axe or something as well. Oh, big blockers in play. Big blockers, baby. Alright, let's nuke the bear. It's a pretty sick top deck, and we hit for another 8. Down to 8. They choose to take it. We need that next land. Another bear. Wow, okay, these are fat. PH. There we go. There we go. Just keep hammering. Don't allow them to gain any momentum. It's a trade, so what? We lose our samurai, which is our life gain, which do we really need? Because we're already at 20 life. But they do have interaction here. Now, I wonder what it could be. It is a snake skin. So they just survive. It's a 7-5. That's a ton of Toledos. 8-5 with the land. Okay, okay, okay. We're in trouble.com. I mean, they need a third defender. Double ward, they're paying for it. Okay. So now they do not need a third defender. They're good as is. Huh. Oh my gosh, they're gonna hate us. You can grab indestructible, which we really don't like. Let's just put down a big boy. Double strike's not gonna get the job done when they have indestructible, which they may just retain access to. Down to 4 life is going to be the best thing about this matchup for us right now. And this is going to limit their offensive capabilities, right? They need to be careful, stay, safe and defend. Hopefully there's no more Blizzard Brawls, because that's very good for them. Grabbing some land is what it is at this point. Thinning their library is probably the best point of that, is they're fully ramped, right? They're good to go. Oh, a rabidbite.com. Okay, dirty dog, dirty dog. Okay. Again, what would be terrifying for us isn't that bad because they're so low on life. Wish we had that 5th land. We can roast the troll and take lethal. Beautiful. The X really helps us out. The Warleader would have the same effect. And I like to play creatures, so let's grab that. We're playing a lot of big creatures, and we were still able to push our way through. It's a good sign. It's a very, very good sign. Holy Toledos. All right, camera off. Cat immediately back to the wheel, right? That's why she never leaves. It's because she's always trapped in this camera cycle. Anywho, you know, I like the deck. I think it's performing well. I do feel fairly foggy today. However, with that being said, I don't think we made any misplays. I think the commentary through today's video was fairly on point. Haven't done a recording in a couple days, right? So the intro, outro gets a little bit foggy. Breaking down the play lines, this is easy. But it is that rhythm in which we do the intro and outro, which I lose if I don't keep it consistent. But it's good to be back, right? Filming more free-to-play content today, and hopefully some Commander content later this week if we all get really lucky and I'm feeling good. But again, you know, just things to look forward to in the future. Commander Legends coming out on June 10th. We've got that handled, and we can hopefully do a pack opening at the end of our videos during this segment, so it won't be so boring. Nonetheless, thank you all so much. Comment, subscribe, this, that, join the Discord, and, you know, just have yourselves a magical day.